With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right here.
Let's fly, let's go, right here.
All right, here we go. Okay, here we go, let's go now.
Let's fly, let's go, right here.
Hey fans, a reminder to check out the Fast Pitch Pitching Cage.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. David Parkinson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Out. He's out.
So stepping in is Jay Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Jay
Wait for your pitch up
Rodriguez.
Now the first pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly.
Come on.
Throw
Come
cleanly
on,
into
Nick.
first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Next to hit, Scott Spindler. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Spindler.
Popped up. Lester shading to his right. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate is Simone Muzziotti. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first.
Muzziotti.
Grounded softly to the right. He's got to hurry. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate here is Jay Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jay Rodriguez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard to short. Reined in.
Come on, beat it out,
Throw
beat it
gets
out.
him. 2 down. Into the box, Kevin Velasco. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
This is a head scratcher.
So now here is Simone Muzziotti. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Well, he showed right there.
So here is Jay Rodriguez. He bounced out last time up.
Jay Rodriguez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Randolph will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Next to stand in is Cornelius Randolph. A couple of walks for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Popped him up. Rodriguez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when...
Now at the plate, Jay Rodriguez. He flew out in his last AB. First offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. Running hard. He's digging for second. And this one bounds around against the wall.
Come on,
The relay. And he'll make it to third safely. So your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. Striding in is Josh Lester, the potential tying run for him at third base.
Lester.
coming in for us. We need you. Here you go, kid.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Muzziotti is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. He's in there at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here comes the first baseman, Derek Hall.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
And there's one down now. Digging in will be Jack Conley, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Conley.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Erie Seawolves came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jose Appleton claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
1 run, 5 hits.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, you know, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure, I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, defensively, offensively, just bring something to the table. Go home with something where you felt good, and I didn't have to think about that game when I went to sleep.
I could hit a show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Francisco Morales, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Up next, Jay Rodriguez. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night.
Rodriguez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Batting 4th.
At the plate now 17. Is Josh Lester. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ortiz gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Next, it'll be Simone Muzziotti. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Simone Muzziotti.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite... Next to hit is Jay Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rodriguez.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And a base hit as that's in the left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Josh Lester.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Make the turn. Make the turn.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Next to dig in, Kristen Stewart. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
See it, driving, let's go, right here.
The 0-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And now, Chad Setio trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Chad
Rodriguez on second. Lester on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
The inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stepping in once again is Jack Conley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Digging in next, Cornelius Randolph. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Put him away. Make your pitch here.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. Redding is out in front here, 1-0. And now here is Jay Rodriguez, singled in his last at-bat.
Jay Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. The bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Come on, come on, come on,
Throw
come on,
on to
come on,
first
come on.
for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Fightin' Phils led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Francisco Morales gets the win on the mound, his first.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Your Erie Seawolves.
Jeff Brunner gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
3-0.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jay Rodriguez, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Green, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Chow is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next up is Jay Rodriguez. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a
Find
short
the ball,
hop.
find the ball,
Throw to
find the
first
ball.
will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Now it'll be Jay Rodriguez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's
round
going
it,
to
find the
fall
ball,
for a
round
base hit. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Now into the box, Josh Lester.
Number 17, Josh
Rodriguez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly. Wait for your pitch up there.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down.
Come on, get there, get
Throw
there,
goes
get there.
to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. So stepping in is Chad Setio. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Sent on the ground out to second.
All right, hold on,
Fielded
hold on.
clearly.
Let it out,
They'll
let it
whip
out.
this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Next, it'll be Jay Rodriguez trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Rodriguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Reading Fighting Phils took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Julian Garcia gets the win with the loss.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. that you rockin'. Hanging, what's that whip that you driving? What's that you rockin'?
Don't you see them?
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Erie Seawolves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jay Rodriguez, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Stepping up is Simone Muzziotti. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
He's set. Here it comes. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. So next to hit is Scott Spindler. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Scott.
Here we go.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Now to bat, Kevin Velasco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Kevin Velasco.
And now the first pitch.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Cornelius Randolph. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
One out.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's just
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Derek Hall.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Pulled toward right center field.
You go, your ball.
Morrow is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now is Jack Conley, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
36, Jack.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next up, Matt Schaefer.
Batting it.
Hey, plays at
The
1
second
now.
baseman.
First offering.
Schaefer.
Ball, that's out.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down?
I go.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. Striding forward now is the DH, Luis Garcia. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Garcia.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Simone Muzziotti.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Edgar Juarez.
Edgar.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Up, 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 look
Popped
up.
him up. Lester has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hey, we got one out here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Uwasi over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So next to bat will be Scott Spindler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Fouled away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he fouls this one off.
2 down. You got 2 down.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. So now into the box is Kevin Velasco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Velasco.
Now the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Fouled off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The next 0-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Cornelius Randolph. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Hey, we got one out right here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now batting, the first baseman, Derek Hall.
In now, Derek Hall. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, let's turn it. Plays at 2 now.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate, Jack Conley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. And now in the box, Matt Schaefer. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Matt Schaefer.
No one down here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second.
Go home.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Luis Garcia will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Schaefer leads off second with nobody out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Simone Muzziotti. No hits to this point.
Muzziotti.
He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing and a liner. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Next, here is Edgar Juarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Edgar Juarez.
First offering on its way.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Now to the plate, here is Scott Spindler. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Kevin Velasco stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
To second for 1, on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Standing in now, Cornelius Randolph. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's fouled away. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Popped him up. Pinero is there for it.
Ball.
And that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we still have no score. And stepping in, Derek Hall. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Derek Hall.
Here we go, boys.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Pops this one up. And no one will get this one. He'll try again, 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Stepping in next, Jack Conley. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
5-0 the final score today. Jonathan Hennigan claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
1 error. They left.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent. He wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves. The Rubber Ducks have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Alex Lang will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him? So the next to bat will be Jay Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Lester.
The first baseman, Josh.
Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. An inning in the books tonight. So now to the plate, Jay Rodriguez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Let's go. From the stretch. Line drive to left. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on no hit. Now to the plate, Jason Scott. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Scott.
1 out, 1 out.
The 0-2 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit. Now at the plate is Jay Rodriguez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Samuel Cruz, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Throw the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit. Now at the plate, here is Jay Rodriguez. He flew out in his last AB.
Rodriguez.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
First delivery to him.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Right now.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
All right, good job right there.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Lester. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Josh Lester.
Hard ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Number 20.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Akron Rubber Ducks took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves. The Rubber Ducks look for their 7th straight victory next. Alex Faedo, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known.
Into the box, Hayden Saunders comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a ball rolled softly to second. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next to hit, Jay Rodriguez, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Rodriguez.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
Take a look,
and
take a
that'll
look.
drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RB. So now here is Samuel Cruz looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Miller over at second. Gonzalez at first. 1 gone. Hit back up the middle. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Next to stand in is Jay Rodriguez.
Jay Rodriguez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Lopez waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So here is Jay Rodriguez.
Number 9, second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
One time right now.
The 0-1.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that's...
Now at the plate, Owen Miller. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Miller.
Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Jay Rodriguez, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Time, and that's out number 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jonathan Lopez.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Seawolves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nolan Blackwood claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ernest Cabrera records the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Blizak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
13 hits, 2 errors. They left 17 runners on base.
You ready to bust somebody? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh? You stuck with them clowns, huh? You a big cheese.
future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Owen Miller. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Miller.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Digging in will be Jay Rodriguez.
Jay Rodriguez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they've won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Up next, Jay Rodriguez.
Second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Now here's the first offering. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Clement ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Striding in is Jay Rodriguez. Flew out last time up.
Jay Rodriguez.
And now the first pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third.
Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
It's a double play as their woes continue. Next, it'll be Mitch Longo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Longo.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to first, and they get them both. At the plate now is Samuel Cruz as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Next to dig in, Jay Rodriguez.
Second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and
2-0.
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me on the podcast today. Jim, do you think this 2-way experiment can work?
Well, it's difficult. You know, it's interesting to take a look at, but there's a reason this doesn't get tried very often is that it's very hard to be a big league hitter. It's very hard to be a big league pitcher. And when you're trying to do both at the same time, it really increases that degree of difficulty. I always think of a guy like Dave Winfield, who was probably the best 2-way player. You know, he's drafted in football and basketball, too. Unbelievable athlete coming out of Minnesota. And the Padres took him right almost at the top of the draft. He'd struck out 15 in his last College World Series game, and they didn't even mess around with it. They just put him in the big league. Right. They put him in the big leagues, but immediately as a hitter. So it'll be interesting. It can work, but it's that much harder than trying to just make it as a one-way player.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Next to hit is Jay Rodriguez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So now here is Hayden Saunders looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Saunders.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Ramon Campillo.
The catcher, Ramon Campillo.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in once again is Jay Rodriguez. He flew out in his last AB.
Rodriguez.
Oh, big dog right here, one time. Oh, now. All right, one more time, right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Clement ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tyler Freeman.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Digging in next, Jay Rodriguez. Flew out last time up.
Jay Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second.
Come on, get out, get out,
get out. They're 2 away now. And now, Samuel Cruz. He doubled his last time up.
Samuel Cruz.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. And now here is Jay Rodriguez. He bounced out last time up.
Jay Rodriguez.
He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-0 home. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Lester. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
All right, one time right here, kid.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Seawolves are out on top, 5-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ernie Clement singled in his last at-bat.
Clement.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. Next up is Jay Rodriguez. He's 1 for 4 so far.
Rodriguez.
From the stretch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now it'll be Ramon Campillo. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
I don't know how he got to.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
T-Wolf. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So stepping in is Jay Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
First pitch on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is work.
Now into the box, Alberto Castro.
The second baseman, Alberto.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue. So the lineup flips over, and digging in,
Now
Ernie
batting,
Clement.
third
He
baseman.
singled first time up.
Ernie
Here comes the 1-2.
Clement.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes.
All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
High in the air out to center field. Longo is there, and he has it for the first out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jay Rodriguez. And now the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Come on, find it, find it,
Throw
find
to first
it.
gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jay Rodriguez, and they could use a spark from him here.
Rodriguez.
First pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Call has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Hey, which is normally the case in these close ones. You have a 1-run game, a 2-1 decision. Really good pitching.
A recently snake-bitten hitter gets a pickup from his coach. Streaks of bad luck are a fact of life in baseball that must be endured.
Jay Rodriguez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jay Rodriguez.
Next, it'll be Mark Vientos. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Vientos.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, come on, we got to hold him. One out now, one out.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Skied into straightaway right.
I got it. Yeah, here
Morrison
we go. Relay,
is
relay,
there.
hit me.
2 down.
Cut. Hold it.
Stepping up is Freddie Link. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's go. Gotta hold him.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now after getting that late hack.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in 2 minutes. 7th inning ready to roll. And next it'll be the outfielder, Damon Jacobson. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, no one down here.
Hit on the ground is short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next will be the designated hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out. So next to hit is Jake Hager. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jake Hager.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 down. One.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. At the plate now, Steve Nunez, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
To third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Corey Conroy will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 22.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Seawolves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jay Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ernest Cabrera wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa.
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection. A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get dismantled by top-notch major league pitching.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation. Of minor league baseball. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ready now is Jay Rodriguez. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting, Manny, because most pitchers that have big arms, you can move them around the diamond. One of the things you have to have if you want to play defensively, particularly in the outfield or one of the middle infield spots, is to have a strong arm. The key is going to be how they can be able to save his arm if he's going to pitch and mix him into that mix as a position player. But when you have an arm like this guy does, you have a chance to do both and do both well.
Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. A few of the... And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Cody Bohannon.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Now to bat, Freddie Link. He flew out in his last debut.
Freddie Link.
Here now the 2-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. Next up, Jay Rodriguez flew out last time up.
Jay Rodriguez.
First pitch of the AB now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Green, base runner at first with 1 out.
Come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Cue shot here out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. So now into the box is Drew Ferguson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Ferguson.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. And now in the box, Jake Hager grounded out in his last at-bat.
Hager.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So it's a run on 3 hits. So next to bat will be Jay Rodriguez.
Second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
One time, right now.
And now the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ferguson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Next, here is Jay Rodriguez.
Now batting, second baseman, Jay Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, come on, big guy. Needs it right now. Ain't no one better right
now. Now the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1, the final score. Binghamton took the lead in the second inning and rode on the mound.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day.
It is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like as a two-way player than legendary softball star Jenny Finch, who joins me now. Jenny, when you were coming up, what was it like for you? How did you deal with people who doubted your ability to stay as a two-way player?
Well, first, it's an honor to be here. I couldn't be more thrilled to be on this show. It wasn't easy. There were some coaches, actually, that I ended up changing teams because they wouldn't let me be a two-way player. But I wanted to, and I wanted to have the bat in my hands. I wanted to be able to be on defense, and I wanted to pitch. And so I would encourage those young athletes to do what you want to do and go out there and shine. And so it's exciting. It's not easy. It's double the work, but it's been done, and it's going to be done. And it's exciting to see the future and the opportunity for this guy.
For any player who gets drafted, there's a certain level of scrutiny, but of course that's much higher here. How much mental toughness is he going to need to make it through as a two-way player?
All eyes are on him. And, it's not easy being able to try to make it in general in baseball, but let alone a two-way player. But he's done it his whole life, and so he just needs to, focus on him one day at a time and keep grinding away at what he's done to get here.
game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Seawolves.
Jose Appleton, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not...
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jay Rodriguez trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Lester.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 20.
The pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Morrison on third. Rodriguez on at second with 2 down. On the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Now to the plate, here is Jay Rodriguez. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
17, Chuck Lester.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jay Rodriguez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow little roller to third.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
Quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Stepping in next, Damon Jacobson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So the next to bat will be Jay Rodriguez. He bounced out last time up.
Rodriguez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly toward third.
Dig, dig, dig!
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So now to the plate, Jake Hager. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Erie Seawolves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Appleton earns the win, his second. Sam McWilliams pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ernest Cabrera hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. Crew, I'm